Adam Sanchez, do you expect the build quality to improve over 23? I do. And it's not necessarily build quality as much as I say quality control. And because we're not, when people say build quality, they're saying overall. And when I say quality control, I'm talking about like, do things line up nice? Or is the fit and finish good? How is it clunky? Does it rattle? Are they missing screws? Things like that. All right. Build quality is like, hey, is the damn thing running right? So, is it leaking? Is it, whatever? And they're not. I do because my understanding was, and I had heard this, and there's no official anything on this one. I had simply heard that in the middle of all this COVID, 2020, 21, 22, where you had COVID and then you had, COVID was over here, and then you have supply chain being a whole spectrum of problems. In the middle of this, from what I heard, and I don't have fact to back this up, so you can say Kevin's full of crap. I'm not trying to talk trash. I'm definitely not, because if I'm wrong, it doesn't hurt anything really. But from what I had heard, Amazon built this giant fulfillment center in Kennesaw, Georgia, just like 3 miles down the road. And they came in and headhunted everybody who had a job in the area. I think they said starting pay was going to be like $18 or $19 an hour. And the people working in the factory at Yamaha were making like $15, $16, $17, $18 an hour. And they're like, well, I can go over here, get a pay bump. And maybe, I don't know if there was other incentives. I don't. But I had heard that something like 73 or 72 employees just walked out on one day out of the plant. And they're like, what do we do? Because they're like, listen, meet the offer and we'll stay. And Yamaha's like, we can't take it in the shorts like that. And they said, okay, well, toodaloo. And they bailed. And so they had to find scabs really fast. And then they just said, you know what, we're going to start doing, I heard that there was more automation put in place. And then they have rehired and restaffed and retrained, I should say. They've restaffed and retrained. And so my understanding is that the last few months, I have not seen people saying, dude, this panel rattles, or this thing fell off, or my sticker's on crooked. I haven't seen anything in the last probably 4 or 5 months of people going like, oh my gosh, my brand new ski. That was really a 21, 22 thing. Well, I should say 21, because I just haven't seen any 22s where people were like, what the heck happened? So it might have been 21 where they had the rush jobs. And again, I have only personally seen probably a dozen, examples of it. So that is all rumor mill. But I know, because you can't really confirm it. You can't really say, I found out this and that and the other thing. And it doesn't help the situation. So the nice thing is that I have heard far less complaints about the 2022 models. And from what I learned this last week was that they sold more 22s than they did 21s. So that's good news too.
Hey guys, thanks for hanging out. This clip was taken from our weekly podcast that we record here every Sunday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you want to watch the whole video, you can go to the Watercraft Journal's YouTube channel, go to playlists, and then click on live sessions. You're going to see it there. Otherwise, go ahead and leave a like, a comment, and definitely subscribe to the channel. It helps us grow. And again, thanks again for watching our videos, and we hope to see you soon.